don't want to bury the lead. The legendary Rob Halford, Judas Priest, is going to be on the phone with me around 6 o'clock. He is dropping a holiday album of songs he recorded literally with family and friends. It's called Rob Halford with Family and Friends. It's called Celestial. And I was listening to some of it the other day, and it's just him jamming with some relatives, doing Christmas songs. I mean, the original compositions, but like Christmassy. Mm-hmm. His brother's the drummer. His nephew's the bass player. His sister plays the bells. And he has a couple of friends doing the 1-2 punch on guitar. So anytime I get a chance to talk to Rob Halford, I always grab it because he's Rob Halford. And he cracks me up. He'll be Mr. Metal until the day he gets put in the ground, which I hope is many, many, many years away. So Rob Halford calling in around 6 o'clock today. Looking ahead to Monday, that will be our final live show of 2019. It will be the 10th anniversary of the Alan Cox Show here in Cleveland to the day. December 16th, 2009 was my first show on MMS. And so we're going to be at Slim and Chubby's in Strongsville for a live show Monday afternoon, all courtesy of Bud Light. We will all be there. We'll have guests coming by. We'll have gifts for you and presents galore.
You know, looking at songs by Judas Priest, there's a lot of these that could be adapted into Christmas songs.
Yeah.
Just taking those and Living After Midnight.
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. Yule got another thing coming.
Yule got another thing coming. Something you could do with Breaking the Law. Breaking the Clause, I don't know.
Breaking the Clause. Listen, write these down because I'm going to ask. I'm going to ask Rob Halford why he didn't do Breaking the Clause. Oh, did you see the reporter get smacked on the ass at the marathon?
No.
This thing has gotten 10 million views. You haven't seen this?
I have not seen this.
This was a couple of days ago, and I thought it was fake because the girl's reaction is so abrupt, and she has this look on her face that it just kind of looked fake. You know, a lot of reporters, and I think she's young and maybe just getting going in her career, I don't know. She's working for the NBC affiliate in Savannah, Georgia. And she was on a bridge covering the Savannah Bridge Run. And a guy runs up behind her as she's doing her live shot and smacks her hard in the ass and keeps running. And she stops talking and just has this, like, dazed look and then goes back to doing the reporting.
Like she didn't even know how to handle it?
Didn't know how to handle it, and it was a live shot. Now, granted, not real smart to do that if you're participating in an event where you have a number on you.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So the Twitter sleuths didn't take them long at all to figure out precisely who this guy was. They're taking screen caps of him running.
Public information, too.
They tied back to the bib number, but also the shirt he had on. Turns out he's a youth pastor from Georgia.
I saw this. It's so like heartbreaking.
It's bananas because she just has this look.
Face drop.
Yeah. It does, and I'm so used to people kind of rolling with the punches when it comes to people dicking up live shots, you know, that she just stops. And I thought for sure it was fake.
I saw it on Twitter, and someone was filming their TV, and they were like, "Check this stuff out."
Right.
And like, she's like, "It's very exciting."
Well, I'll play the audio for you. Yeah. She filed an assault claim.
Wow.
So she's getting a lot of attention from this thing.
People also dress up in costumes for this bridge run, so it's very exciting. It's very exciting. People.
Alex Bozargian was covering a fun run.
Because you have your number on the back and the front, don't you?
Yeah.
So she was probably trying to memorize the number, like a license plate on a car that just hit you.
For her Savannah, Georgia station, that's WSAV on Saturday. And you can see one of the runners, a man in a blue long-sleeve T-shirt, as he moves behind her and appears to slap her on her backside. Bozargian tweeted this following that incident: "To the man who smacked my butt on live TV, you violated, objectified, and embarrassed me." She's also filed a police report yesterday, and the man has been banned from future races. And Alex joins us now. Alex, good morning.
Good morning.
So the video tells...
She's just out there trying to do your job.
Right. She's going to be on
Oh, God, these poor women.
She's going to be a correspondent on like New York City or like one of the big markets now, like New Day, New York, or Hello, Good Morning America, whatever.
Hello, New Day America.
Hello, Good Morning New York America.
There's so many morning shows. There's like Good Day New York, Good Morning America.
She's very pretty. She's got large market looks. So, Savannah's one of those markets where you're either on your way up or on your way down.
They'll put her in somewhere, especially because she's got this Me Too
But he
stuff
really
all over
smacked her too.
Yeah, you could hear it.
Yeah. Oh, I didn't hear it, but no.
The whole story. You can see your reaction, but what were you thinking? That reaction is so priceless. It says so much. What was going through your head that moment it happened?
Well, the moment it happened, you're in disbelief.
Yeah.
You feel like, did that really just happen? So took some time to process, but it was extremely vulnerable. And I think I would say that the reason why maybe it caught so much fire is because the emotion is extremely relatable for women all over the world.
Those live shots.
Her face is
never,
heartbreaking.
but they never fail to suck anyway. When you're out there and there's a bunch of people, whether it's, the person who draws the short straw at their TV station to go do like New Year's Eve somewhere,
Right.
Why does it have to be live though? I don't understand why.
Because it's more immediate and
Yeah.
they're running at rather than just a tape package.
But I also think, this is no fault of the reporter. She's just following orders, but I wouldn't want to be that close to anybody as I'm reporting.
Well, that's what I was
People
thinking.
are
Why
running
didn't they
fast
have
and making faces.
why didn't they have her like against the abutment of the bridge,
You
but then
want-
tilted?
you don't assume that someone's that
Yes, you
stupid.
do. Yes, you do. People
I
are
don't know.
always flipping the finger, flipping the bird, or saying F her in the P. Like, people do that stuff all the time. That's why I don't want to get close to anybody. I want to eat my salad and my chicken alone.
She's gonna have to
Effer and the
do something
P
about
is
that last name though. That's a name.
Bizargian, yeah. She's probably
Bizargian,
Armenian or
yeah.
something, yeah.
Not only for journalists working on TV, but for women in general. I mean, this is a workplace issue.
Right.
And you say that slap actually stung.
Yeah. It's
cold.
Oh, he wailed. Yeah, it was cold, and he
Yeah.
hauled back and wailed on her, yeah.
It was a heavy impact.
It seemed very deliberate too. When you're watching it,
Right.
it
Yeah,
seemed very
of
deliberate.
course it's
Right.
deliberate.
Yeah.
It seemed, thanks, Gail.
Somebody accidentally slapped someone on the ass. Come on.
Whoops.
Yeah, she'll be on the CBS News.
I mean, it was. I mean, I've of course watched the video multiple times because you look at it and it feels like it's not you. It's like you're watching somebody else.
That's when it would be hard for me to not curse or something. I'd want to yell back at that guy to maintain professionalism and just keep going.
I imagine
I'd
that's
be
why
like,
she was
"You know
why
what
she
I
was
mean? Like,
dumbstruck. In her
yeah.
brain, she probably wanted to do that, but she's like,
You're gonna
I'm
lose your
live
job.
on
You're gonna lose
television.
your job. Yeah.
separates himself from the runners, and he kind of winds up, and he hit me hard.
I mentioned that it's deliberate because isn't he saying it was an accident, that he didn't do it on purpose? Because the tape certainly tells a very different story.
Right. Yeah. He did try to make contact with our station, with the station that I work with.
Oh, I didn't realize he said
Oh,
that he
yeah.
thought, oh, sorry.
Yeah,
I was
sorry.
just running, so who just runs with
you're
their
not-
arms
no.
all?
He's smacked. He thought he was doing something cool. And
It's like Pete Townsend with a windmill guitar
Yeah.
by
Right.
accident. Sorry.
Was saying that his intentions were not, to hurt
The
me.
Chiron here says violated on live TV.
Yeah, it is a violation, though.
I guess it is, yeah. Being groped.
Yeah,
Men are pigs.
yeah, it counts.
yeah, that one
He didn't
counts.
intend to do it, which, not going to really debate that because he hurt me.
But now that you've had time to think about it, because at first you are.
It would also suck because you went home. You'd have a giant welt or red mark on your
Handprint.
ass from some dude you don't know.
Yeah.
Wasn't your boyfriend who got a
No.
little randy
Yeah,
the night
no.
before?
I had some dude that came up to me at some appearance, and he's like, "Oh, I slapped Eric on the butt once." I'm like, "You're
What?
telling me this? Like, that's a terrible thing to do.
Yeah.
You're kind of a scumbag."
It's like the dudes who pick Poundcake up and spread his legs.
And he thought he was going to tell me that and make it as a good, tell me it's a good
Like
thing.
an
I'm
icebreaker
yeah,
or
like,
something,
No,
like,
that's
right?
you're kind of a piece of trash.
Yeah, we're all just
Yeah.
boys and
Yeah.
ha-ha. Right.
Are stung, clearly startled. Are you angry, frustrated, saddened by it? What are you thinking?
I think immediately after you kind of.
Well, I added it to my reel, and I sent it to Dallas, Seattle, New York, L.A., and
This is
Chicago.
how I think on my feet.
That's right. Could I be your next MMJ? You're goddamn right I could.
sort through the vulnerability of the situation, you are inundated with some female guilt.
Guilt.
That's interesting.
Guilt, Alex. Why?
I mean, I did have my ass out there.
Did you see what
do
I was
exist.
wearing?
Oh,
you
my
see my
God.
I went to work that day.
my yellow slicker that they
yeah,
had me in?
I had my WSVR parka on. I was asking for it. Bulky weather parka. I had my hat on, my gloves.
Come on.
I was holding a microphone.
If you want
I
to see the
guess maybe-
video, I tweeted it out at Bill Squire. You can see it at AlanCoxShow.com, but right now it's uploading. So the easiest way to get to it is at Bill Squire.
Because of all of the social media attention, of course, there's been an outpouring of support from so many people, men, women, people of all ages.
You've also had people...
back in the day...
She didn't explain the guilt thing.
Well, she made it up.
Well, no, because she said there's an amount of female guilt, which I don't.
That's interesting.
I think
Guilt, Alex. Why?
I guess maybe because of all of the social media attention.
Oh, because of the attention, maybe
she feels guilty.
Like, I didn't ask for this.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, I get it.
And this man's probably going to lose everything
like she
ever.
didn't want to go viral. That's not. Yeah,
Right.
I get what she's saying.
And back in
butt slapped.
Yeah.
Back in the day, these were the kinds of girls that today go viral. Back in the day, these were the girls that would end up in Playboy would hit them up.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Maybe not a situation like this, which is already fraught
yeah.
with all kinds of... But like if you blew up in the news for something, it'd be like, we've got the ass slap girl on page 6.
Yeah.
Of course, there's been an outpouring of support from so many people, men, women, people of all ages.
You've also had people, though, say, accept the apology, move on, you said.
Right, yeah. Accept the apology. It's your fault. You put yourself in the line of fire.
Oh, come on.
Line of fire.
The line of fire.
These
It's
are
a...
She's not in Baghdad,
Dude.
in front of, in a war zone. She's at a fun run, and some dude can't keep his hands to himself.
These are like guys who will get a little handsy after shows. I have no problem hugging
Women
people.
too. Women
yeah.
will say that stuff too.
I have no problem hugging people or going to take a picture and then a dude, I feel his arm come all the way around my waist and move. Like, what do you think that you're doing
Getting some
right
side
now?
boob.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Accept the apology and move on. How about you don't treat someone like they're not a human being?
But it's
How about
also easy to have that reflex where it's like, oh, guys all think that's fine. There's plenty of women who probably
women do that kind of stuff all the time.
Made comments to her like, well, you were out there.
Well, I was almost saying it from the other way. A friend of the show, Mike Head, talks about how women will come up and just grab him and get just as frisky, and they think it's cute and funny. And he's like, "Hey, man, you can't just touch me like
Right.
that. It's not how it works,
Fire.
Yeah, essentially, maybe that comes from a misunderstanding of what live reporting
Doing your job.
is. Right.
Anthony, you have a statement from
Yeah,
the
we need to read this
lawyer.
lawyer's. The runner's lawyer sent a statement saying they regret the situation, but he, quote, did not act with any criminal intentions, that he's a loving husband and father, and they don't expect any criminal charges. Are you open to...
How'd you like to be his loving wife or
Oh, my
kid?
God,
of this?
right?
Hey, your dad was the ass slap guy on TV. Bravo.
Just to switch gears again real quick, Kyle has a good idea for a Judas Priest song. Breaking Law would be Decking the Halls, Decking the Halls. Very
Thank
good.
you. Well
Very
done.
good.
Hearing what he has to say?
I think what is most important here is that he took my power, and I'm trying to take that back. And whether I am open to it or not, I want to take my time with that. And
I get what she's saying, but it's not, you can't have your ass unslapped,
Right.
Yeah, I'm taking my power back. But yeah, that video is crazy. She's out there. So anyway, yeah, Tommy Calloway is the guy that they very quickly ID'd as the dude, number 7553, according to his runner's bib. And he's been barred from all those races. He is a youth pastor. People doxed him on Twitter.
Stripper Scott commented on the link that I posted on Twitter and said that he thinks it's weird that this guy is a well-respected member of his community, whereas Stripper Scott is treated as a creep, even though he's not really doing creepy things. But I think this is a guy that was perceived as a well-respected member of the community. He's done this, and now people are probably going to turn up a few other creepy things that he's done. He's just put, Stripper Scott's not put himself out there as a pastor. He's put himself out there as a guy that pays for hookers. So you're going to get a certain reputation that comes along with that.
Right. When he's shopping for
That's what
girls, he
gets
might
people
go
in trouble.
right pastor, but he's not a pastor.
That's
I
what
understand
gets
you're
people
saying.
in trouble is when they are advocately one way, and then it's like, well, you have A, B, C, and D where you weren't,
Yeah.
Advocately?
No.
What? Say again? No,
And
that's
not the right word.
No.
Adamantly.
Adamantly. That is a
Jesus.
word. Yeah.
Advocately. What am I?
I
need
don't
to
know.
read more books is what I need to do.
I hope that you advocately read all those books. Talk about being handsy. this Cuba Gooding Jr. thing, too. He's been in court for a while. Because, like, one or two women were like, oh, yeah, he's grabbed my ass or put his hand in my crotch. And now there's 22 new women who are, like, saying, this guy's been doing stuff for 15 years.
Why? Snow Dogs couldn't have been that bad of a movie. Why would you have to resort to doing that?
Cuba Gooding is a guy who got super lucky one time and won an Oscar. And then nothing really happened for him after that. And I think he was trying to ride that way past his expiration date. One woman said he tried to kiss her in a hallway, and then he put his hands on her ass and grabbed her crotch and ripped her tights.
On a rooftop bar near Times Square.
He said, I know you want to be an actress. I can ruin you.
Oh, my God.
Like
Cuba Gooding Jr.
Yeah, I don't even know what happened to Cuba Gooding Sr.
Yeah.
He didn't raise a very proper man.
He assaulted me one time. I watched the movie Radio, and that's it.
Is that where he was the mentally challenged football player?
He assaulted your eyes.
He went full R.
How could you just...
Third woman says that he twice grabbed her vagina at a Malibu restaurant.
At a restaurant?
Accusers in Manhattan, Los Angeles, San Francisco, Park City, where they have the Sundance. Basically, everywhere this guy goes, he gropes someone. Wow.
Just bring a traveling hoe. Like, just bring
There's
someone with
plenty
you.
of women,
He had one for a while. That's not going to stop you from groping.
What's the movie where he has to go on the gay? He ends up on a gay cruise.
Gay boat.
I think it's called Gay Boat.
Gay boat over.
It was Boat Trip or something.
Yeah, I think it's called
wasn't it?
Boat Trip. And him and Horatio Sands think they're going on this wild swingers
Don't they
single
pretend
cruise.
to be gay?
I don't think so.
It's a cruise for gay men, and they have to get over their feelings of homophobia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Boat
That
Trip.
should be his. That should be his sentence. He just has to go.
He was
on
in
gay
Daddy
cruises.
Daycare too. Daddy Day Camp. I was annoyed that they replaced Eddie Murphy. Not gonna lie.
God, I ended up accidentally. I shouldn't say accidentally. I ended up watching that Snow Dogs one time because I got it. I got it right when it started, and my daughter was sitting there. I go, "Oh, we'll watch Snow Dogs." I mean, other than being ridiculous,
Yeah.
it wasn't that bad.
No,
it was okay. I mean, you know, radio. He was in A Few Good Men.
Yeah, it was a good one.
He was in Pearl Harbor, which wasn't very good. I mean, Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood.
I mean, he's
great.
done a lot of good films, as good as it gets. American Gangster.
I feel like he sticks out a lot in Boys in the Hood. Like everybody else plays their role quite like you believe them, but he doesn't come across as all that. I don't know, gangster in that movie.
But remember, he also played Ben Carson when they made the movie about Ben Carson as the brilliant brain surgeon before he became the brain-dead lunkhead that he is now. Cuba Gooding Jr., Gifted Hands, the Ben Carson story. So anyway, yeah, anywhere the Cuba Gooding Jr. goes, a woman points at him like Donald Sutherland at the end of Invasion of the Body Snatchers and accuses him of something.
Nice contemporary reference.
Thank you, Bill. Alan, some of the most perverted people on the planet are in Hollywood, politics, and music entertainment. What?
Huh?
What? What? I am incredulous.
It's so breathy.
I am shell-shocked.
Okay.
All right, I've got a break. Rob Halford at 6 o'clock. He'll be on the phone talking about his holiday album called Celestial, which he literally recorded with some friends and family, and he's very proud of it. So we'll chat with him, talk about what's coming next for Judas Priest. Fingers crossed about them getting into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame this spring. 35192 if you want to text, or AlanCoxShow.com for anything else.
It's the Alan Cox